Well, hello. Welcome to Pizza Steve TV. I want to tell you about the time when I did stand-up comedy starting in 2008. I decided to do stand-up as a character named Pizza Steve, which people were already calling me because I made really good pizza. But I thought I was funny, so I decided to go on stage and try some jokes. Well, first 2 times I ever did stand-up, I bombed. I did horrible. The 3rd time I ever did comedy on stage, I practiced for a month in front of the mirror, worked on a set, and I want to show that to you guys right now. This is the first time I ever did good on stage.
Come on, people, give it up. You ready for your first comic? All right, these many amount times 4. Please give it up for Pizza Steve. Ooh, I can't believe it. Ooh, I'm doing comedy right here in Tallahassee with all my homies. Yeah. Give it up for yourself for coming out here supporting open mic comedy. Because it's even funnier when we mess up. They call me Pizza Steve. You might be wondering, what is this colorless, transparent, ashy, milky albino, Casper the Friendly Ghost looking, clear ivory bleached, snowy, neutral, lanky, Caucasian pale, chalky, pearly, salty, Mr. Clean looking crack-ass cracker doing on the stage of this Comedy Zone on this cold-ass Wednesday, November 19th, 2008 at 8:08 in the p.m. trying to tell jokes looking like a joke with pubes on his chin. Well, I'm here to tell you that I don't very much like the term chin pubes. It sounds kind of dirty. I like to call them my cliticklers, you know, to assist in the stimulation process. Well, I got my white butt in the tanning bed the other day. I got in, got naked, and about 3 minutes later, I ended up farting. And I got my mind racing. I was like, I wonder how many people farted on this tanning bed before I did. Holy crap, now is not the time for me to get pink eye. Well, I was looking at myself in the mirror the other day. I was like, what up, hey, how you doing? It's Steve. And I noticed something rather peculiar. When I raised my eyebrows, the skin on my forehead sort of folds together. And I don't know about you guys, but to me, it looks like there's a sideways vagina on my forehead. I mean, not a picture perfect one or anything. It just goes to show you where my mind's at. Well, 2008 has been a monumental year. Michael Phelps won 8 Olympic gold medals in the Olympics this year, the most ever by an individual. Tampa Bay Rays made it to the World Series. Didn't win it though. And best news of all, Barack Obama is president of the United States of America. But also in 2008, Wall Street announced an American recession. Suicide bombers are killing thousands in the Middle East. And both FAMU and Florida State lost their homecoming games this year. That's not why I'm upset. I'm pissed off because I was not chosen to be a contestant on Paris Hilton's new BFF on MTV. Not even a friend of me. Well, since it is 2008, I think it's about time that we reintroduce a certain word into our vocabulary. And I'm a strong believer of freedom of speech, but I think it's about time this certain little N-word be reintroduced because we haven't said it in a while, and I'll be saying it so everybody can say it. Here goes. What's up, my nickels? Nickels, dimes, quarters, and pennies. Dollar is losing value and change is coming back into style. It's 2008, it's a recession, it's time for change, baby. Here's a nickel for your troubles. You want a nickel? Hey, you're high, you get 2 nickels, baby. It's tip for service. Spread the wealth, baby, spread the wealth. Well, I'm glad you guys came out tonight, and just for showing up, I wrote a song for you. You want to hear it? Here goes. They call me Pizza Steve, and you better believe this cheesy looking white boy have you melt till you see. I bake dough to earn bread, I blow dro, I love head. And when my eyebrows raised, I got a vagina on my head. My collar's blue, Obama pizza sauce is red as McCain. The ladies love my toppings, some prefer me just plain. Pick up or delivery, I can get up with ya. I'm raising up the temperature, pleasing with particulars. Pizza Steve, can I get another slice? Don't even ask me, cause it's an all-you-can-eat buffet here in Tallahassee. So sit back and enjoy the show and have a wonderful evening at the Comedy Zone. It's not delivery.
This next video is from about 5 years later in 2013. I really honed in the character of who I was as Pizza Steve and had a lot more confidence on stage. Now this is one of my favorite sets. Check it out.
He's our next comedian who will try to save this sinking ship, a Tallahassee treasure. Please welcome to the stage, Pizza Steve. Hello, how's it going? All my broke people, where you at? Let me hear you clap. Good news, from this day forward, you will no longer be broke, you are now richless. Welcome, it's a classier way to give it. But it's all about saving money. And I know a great way to save money on gas. All you gotta do is get a DUI. Guaranteed, you won't have to pay for gas for at least 6 months to 6 years. Celebrating my anniversary, I got my DUI right here in Tallahassee. It was over there on Tennessee Street, behind the McDonald's on Dewey Street. Wow. Yeah, I got my Dewey on Dewey. That's a fact. But it's all about saving money, you know. It's a terrible thing, but not only will you save money on gas, you won't have to pay for car insurance either. So forget the get-go. Pizza Steve just saved you 100% or more on car insurance. I miss driving so much. Like, I find myself playing Grand Theft Auto just so I can drive. Of course I'm going to shoot people, but after I practice my three-point turns. Like, it's really hard to date when you don't have a car. Like, I find myself putting ads in the classifieds. I'm like, hey, I'm Pizza Steve, I'm a Capricorn, and I like long walks on the street. It's a fact. Like, I meet a girl and I tell her to meet me at the movies at 7:23. And she's like, why 7:23? Oh, that's when the bus gets there, baby. It's romantic. But what if you meet a girl who doesn't have a car either? How are you going to do this? How are you going to date? I guess you can have a date on the bus. You know, you can set up a candlelight dinner in the back seat, have the bus driver play some music while you take a romantic city tour. Then you kiss her goodnight, drop her off at her bus stop, you get back on the bus, and you have a new date every 30 minutes. I call it mobile speed dating. Then why did Pizza Steve cross the road? Because I don't have a car. I have to walk to get to where I have to go. That's unfortunate. Like, I don't even know why I cross the road sometimes, and that's why they call me Pizza Steve. Because I'm always baked. Like, I smoke a lot, but I actually just quit smoking. It's been exactly 28 minutes. So whenever I do quit, I think cold turkey is the best way to go. And this is my impression of a cold turkey. That's why they call me Pizza Steve. Because I'm cheesy. No, that's not why they call me Pizza Steve. Life is short, folks. You have to savor every moment of life that you get. Especially when you're having sex. Because you never know when you're going to be getting some again. Right? Like me, after working, sleeping, eating, drinking, playing Grand Theft Auto, that only gives me 7 minutes of free time a week. That's 5 minutes for comedy and 2 minutes for sex. Ladies, those 2 minutes just happen to be right after the set. So hit me up. 2 minutes. That's why they call me Pizza Steve. Because I deliver quick. This one girl once told me that I had a large penis. She did, and she said, because I have a large penis, that should give me all the confidence in the world. I'm like, no, that's not going to give me confidence. That's just going to make me cocky. Speaking of large penises, Did you guys know that anything is possible? Like, a white guy can have a large penis. Possible. Alright? But I'll give you one example. In 2008, one black man made history. It was because of him that every child in America knew that they could be whatever they wanted to be when they grow up. In 2008, Nick Cannon married Mariah Carey. Anything is possible. Nick, 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 Nick. Thank you guys very much. I'm Pizza Steve. Always eat your crust. Good night.
This third video is from 2013 as well, a few months down the road. I look like I had a little bit of alcohol to drink in this one. It was another group of some of my favorite jokes. Check out this other one from 2013.
See, there's a real good friend of mine who's about to be a good friend of yours. Please give it up for a good favorite, Pizza Steve!
How's it going, Tallahassee? Tallahassee, Florida. One Capitol building was not good enough for us. We needed a building shaped like cock and balls. Well, that officially makes Tallahassee the cock and balls of America. And we're here to fuck the world. You guys ready to fuck the world? Ow! And then right down the street from the Capitol building, they just opened up a Dick's Sporting Goods. And in the parking lot of the Dick's, they're about to open up a PJ's. Which is going to be really awkward giving directions in Tallahassee. Like, just drive towards the giant penis, alright? Drive towards the giant cock and balls. And then you're going to turn left and just drive until you see the Dick's. You can't miss it. It's right next to a BJ's. Right next to a BJ's. It is 2013. Get excited. Technology is amazing.
Yeah.
We now have smartphones where we can text and watch videos and drive at the same time. Come on, please don't text and drive. Please. I care because I drive a bike and I don't want to get killed. Not a vroom vroom bike, but a ding ding bicycle. I was actually, this is my impression of driving a bicycle in Tallahassee. Bicycle, bicycle. Fucking hills. And then today, this guy they blocked off one lane of traffic, and there was a guy out there holding a stop sign, and then all the cars were going way past it, and then he turned around and it said slow. I'm like, I have no option but to go slow. I'm on a bike. And then I saw a girl on a bike. That is also, like, if I see a girl on a bike or a scooter, her attractiveness just doubles. Because now we have something in common. But the problem is, she's always going the opposite direction, and we'll never meet. Never. So I just go eat. I eat to forget about my problems. I went to Popeye's Chicken. That's one of my favorite chicken places. I love that chicken from Popeye's. Yeah. I went in there and I ordered a chicken po' boy with extra spinach. And then the lady wants to tell me that they don't even have any spinach. How are you going to be called Popeye's and not sell spinach? Well, I guess you guys don't have any sweet peas or olive oil either. Well, blow me down. Blow me down. I think Popeye was telling olive oil to give him head the whole time. Blow me down, huh? Well, here's a fact, guys. Did you know that most girls pull down their pants when they sit down on the toilet? You know that most guys pull down their pants when they sit down at the computer? We can't even help it. It's like second nature. Like I look down and my pants are already around my ankles. I had to pull my pants up the other day when I realized that I was just doing homework. And I was in the public library. I'm like old head though, I'm old fashioned. Like, I'm so old-fashioned that I still type http:// before I go to a website. Like, I'm so old-fashioned that I still dial 1 before the area code. I'm still old-fashioned that I still prefer vaginal sex. You just haven't been to the porn sites lately? Everyone, anal, everywhere. Everyone's doing it in the butt. Too much. I watch too much porn, that's the point. Too much porn. My computer actually got a virus from porn, which I think is it's a sexually transmitted disease. More like a textually transmitted disease. I did smoke before, yeah, that's why they call me Pizza Steve, I'm always baked. This girl asked me a question. She was like, "What? Do your eyes change color?" I'm like, "Well, when I was born, they were blue, but now they're usually red." This morning, I woke and woke. But every now and then, I do quit smoking weed, and then I get right back on it. But when I do quit, I think that it's very important that you go cold turkey. Just don't do anything else. And here is my impression of a cold turkey. Oh. All right, thank you guys very much. I'm Pizza Steve. Always eat your crust. Good night.
Pizza Steve, everybody! Hanging out with that guy earlier. That's when I found the muffins. Anyway.
And for this fourth set, it's a set that I did in an open mic last week. This takes place 15 years after I started stand-up comedy and 9 years after I stopped. It really felt good to get back up there and be in front of a crowd, and I hope you really enjoy this set. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, for the dozens in attendance and the millions watching around the world, are you ready for some pizza? Well, the truth is, I really don't have any pizza. But they call me Pizza Steve because I'm hot and I'm cheesy. I used to work in pizza restaurants a lot, so I bake dough to earn bread, you know what I mean? Yeah, but now I make cheese at Looking Glass Creamery, and now I make cheddar to get better, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But my buddy told me that I would never stop working in the pizza business. And I told him, never say never. And he said, you just said it twice. Well, I was born in South Louisiana, and I told my uncle that I was born on the bayou. And he said, yeah, by yourself. But there was actually a lot of people in the room when I was born, so when I came out, my godmother, she said, it's a baby. And the doctor said, well, it ain't a horse. And then the nurse says, well, he sure does have a lot of horse-like features. And then I said, nay. Oh man, one time when I was a little kid, I got sick and I had to go home from school, and my mom, she took my temperature. And then when my dad got home from work, he said, hey boy, I heard you got a temperature. I said, no sir, my mama took it. I thought she healed me with that, you know? Oh, well, I grew up in a Catholic church, so whenever I sneezed, my dad would say, God bless you. And then if I sneezed the second time, he would say, God protect you. And if I sneezed the third time, he would say, God damn boy, will you stop sneezing? What, are you allergic to air? Oh, man. Well, Well, growing up in Louisiana, there's actually some old folklore that goes around. These brothers, their names are they're good friends. Their names are Boudreaux and Thibodeau, and they always get into mischief together. You know, Boudreaux and Thibodeau down south in Louisiana. One day, Boudreaux came home from work, and Thibodeau done fixed himself a nice milk bath. And Boudreaux goes up to Thibodeau and he says, "That's a nice looking milk bath you got there, Thibodeau. Is that milk pasteurized?" And then Thibodeau looks at Boudreaux and he says, "No, it only goes up to my chest." Old Boudreaux and Thibodeau. Oh man. Well, this is my joke about fruit. All right, so the orange says to her husband, the fiance, the banana, she says, "Honeydew, me a favor and call all your relatives and invite them to the wedding because we cancelope." I know that one's cheesy. That's why they call me Pizza Steve. Man, there's back in the old days, I used to be single, and there was a point in my life when I was single that I didn't have a vehicle either, so it made dating really hard. I remember filling out the Tinder profile, and I'm like, "My name is Pizza Steve, I'm a Capricorn, and I like long walks on the street." Well, then, what if I meet a girl? I tell her, when I meet a girl, I tell her to meet me at the movies at 7:23. And she's like, "Why 7:23? "Oh, that's when the bus gets there, baby." So if I meet a girl and she doesn't have a car either, what I do is we have a date on the bus. So we get in the back seat, have a candlelight dinner while the bus driver plays some music, and we take a romantic city tour. And then when the date's over, you know, I kiss her goodnight, drop it off her at a bus stop, and I get back on the bus and I have a new date every 30 minutes. I call it mobile speed dating. Oh, but man, back when I wasn't driving, I used to miss driving. I used to miss driving so much that I would play Grand Theft Auto just so I could drive. You know, of course I would do the mission and the heist and stuff, but not until I practiced my parallel parking and my three-point turns. Really, and staying inside the lines, that was important to me too. Whoa. But yeah, man, I saw a billboard on the way here. It was for Burger King, and it said, "Eat like royalty." And I said, "Yeah, you're really gonna feel like a king when you're sitting on that throne all night." Don't forget to bring your paper crown with you. Well, last night I was sitting on the toilet and I banged my head, and I came up with the solution to time travel. And we're gonna time travel right here tonight. You guys ready? All I need you to do is count with me, all right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you guys feel that? We just traveled 10 seconds into the future! Woo! And you can try this at home too. Say you want to travel a couple hours into the future. Watch a movie. Like, whoa, this time travel stuff really works. If you want to travel to tomorrow, go to sleep. You'll be like, whoa, man, I really like this time travel. Great Scots! And then, if you want to travel a couple of weeks into the future, all you got to do is do some hard drugs. Guarantee you'll wake up in a few weeks like, what has happened? We're flying cars now. Where are we going? We don't need roads. Oh, man. But yeah, I used to work at a pizza place in the food court of the mall. It was called Sbarro. And it was my job to try to increase the pizza sales, to try to get people to come and buy the pizza. So I would sing songs. Like this one, I would say, I got pepperoni on deck, Pepsi on ice. You can get whatever slices you like for only $3.99. Or the other one I would sing is pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's at Sbarro, you can have pizza until 9. Because that's when the mall closes. Had to cut them off a little bit. Or this was my favorite one, I would say, I got breadsticks on a Saturday because it's cold outside. I got some hot pepperoni. Well, I guess you say, what can make me not hungry? Pizza. Talking about pizza. Pizza. And my boss would try to sell pizza, but he had a different approach, you know? This is how he sold pizza. He'd be like, get your hot, fresh pizza here. 2 slices and a drink, only $6.99. That's 69 with another 9. 2 slices, 1 cup. Pizza liquidation sale. Turn our food into your poop. He actually sold more pizza than I did. I don't know how that worked. All right, guys, thank you very much. I'm Pizza Steve. Always eat your crust. Good night. Follow me on YouTube at Pizza Steve TV.
Thank you.
Thank you guys very much. I'm Pizza Steve. Always eat your crust. Good night.